This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. It's fight week. You haven't heard that for a long time, have you?
Yeah, it don't really feel like fight week, because it's. Do you know what I mean? I only have to go and weigh in and box. You know, there's no public workouts, no press conferences, so it's actually quite enjoyable. It's nice. It's nice just to. Obviously, because of COVID, I've got to go Thursday and stay over. But if it starting from September, I won't have to do that. I can just turn up on the day and box. So less media stuff. I didn't think I'd do any media, but I've been national press. I've been to do national newspapers and all online to Sky Sports today. So I've been busier than I thought, but it's been much more enjoyable because it has been a lot quieter than it was in the past.
How have you been in the last sort of 3 weeks or so as this kind of fight approaches? Have you had any doubts about whether you're doing the right thing or not?
Not really, no. I've got Levi Kincione and Stevie Levy on the bill as well, who I manage. So, you know, obviously I've got a big group chat. I've got them two in it, the other pros that I manage, the amateur lads that I train. So, you know, we're all looking forward to it. You know, we're all looking. It's a big night out for the team. It's my first fight back in a long time. It's, you know, Levi's first fight in a year and a half. Stevie's obviously fighting again. She fought in June. So it's like a big team night out. You know what I mean? Obviously I've got a box, but I'm looking forward to it, and it's nice because if I wasn't coming back, there would Levi and Stevie wouldn't be boxing on this bill. So it's nice, and like I said when I first came back, it's a big reason why it was the reason why I decided to come back in the first place. So I'm looking forward to it, and the fella I'm boxing, I should beat him pretty comfortably. So, you know, I'm not boxing an Ortiz or a Dylan White or a Tony Oka, so I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully I can. I've had a lot of time out, but I'm hoping, you know, with the level of opposition, I can box well and, you know, definitely win. But I'd like to box well and enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to the evening as a whole.
Just want to touch on something you just said there, which is originally what you said to me about 3 months ago when you kind of first decided, or 2 months ago, whenever it was you first decided you were going to make this return. You said part of the reason why you're doing it is to allow some of the fighters you're associated with to get on the bill. So is that still the case?
Yeah,
That's your thought process?
I'm boxing Friday, and two of my fighters that I manage are fighting. And when I first started, it was 100% the reason why I wanted to box again was to get them fighting. You know, I manage 3 pros and I train 5 amateurs, and I believe in all of them. I think they can all do good things. So me coming back has definitely enabled them to have better opportunities. It's definitely helped some of them in terms of sponsorship, in terms of getting themselves out there. It's definitely worked for them, and a big part of that's been me boxing again. So, but as time's gone on and I've started back training, done a little bit of sparring, I'm enjoying it. And like I say, I'm not coming back at the level I was before. So, you know, there's no. I'm not saying that no fight's got a foregone conclusion, and I'm not saying Friday's a foregone conclusion. Of course, I should win on paper. I should win pretty comfortably. But I'm coming back. I believe it's a safe level. I'm confident of winning. I'm confident, definitely confident. I'm not going to get hurt. So I'm just going to take it a fight by fight basis. But yeah, of course I'm coming back. I'm excited for Stevie and Levi to box. It's a big reason. It's a big reason why I came back then. It's still a big reason now. But I have genuinely started to enjoy my boxing again, and I'm being a bit more realistic about it at the level I'm doing it at. So I'm looking forward to unboxing, but I'm equally looking forward to boxing myself.
What happens if you keep winning?
Well, every time Alan Babbitt boxes, I get really excited. So of course, you know, I watched Alan Babbitt the other week, get really excited. Oh, I want to box him. You know, I watch other fighters and think, oh, I'd love to box them. I'm not saying I was ever a world beater at one point, but I think, I mean, when I boxed the Browns or even Bracamontes and that, you know, I'd been a good. Me and Babbitt's been a good fight, and I think it probably still would be now. But I take it. I'm looking at Friday, and and I'll base my next move on that one. You know, I didn't really think when I came back, I didn't really think there'd be much interest in it, to be honest. But I think I do undersell that somewhat. I think. So obviously win Friday, hopefully first and foremost, and then move on boxing October 23rd. Again, guess I'll keep stepping up until either I feel like the next step up on the ladder is not safe, or I get beat. You know, because I get that next step, I gauge it wrong. So that's how I'm looking at it. Anyway, so I'm doing 4 rounds on Friday. Pretty low level stuff, to be honest. The fella's tough and stuff. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to knock him out or stop him, but if I don't beat him, then it's time to never put a pair of gloves on again. So we'll just take it one fight at a time.
So, okay, so you talk about Alan Babbage there. So is your, I'm not saying your immediate attention, but is that what you would possibly be working up towards? See how maybe 2 or 3 fights went, and then...
Well, the dream is to go back and headline the O2 again. You know, the dream is to headline the Keep Mill. The dream is to win a British title. The dream. These are all dreams, though, and I use the word dream because how realistic are these things? Probably not very realistic at this point. But they're dreams. If you're asking me what my dreams are, my dreams are them 3 things I mentioned. Realistic goals are probably boxing for the next 2 years at a lower level. So, you know, I can bring through the kids I'm training that are amateur kids that train some good kids. They can come through in the next 18 months to a year. The pros I manage now. Me being active and being an active boxer and boxing will give them better opportunities. So rushing into Alan Babbage for 150, 200 grand is all well and good. Clearing 90, 100 grand, that's great, but it isn't long term. And if I do that, as much as I want to, I'd love to box Alan Babbage. So I fight Alan Babbage tomorrow. I'm not bothered. Will I beat him? I don't know. I would definitely fancy the job a couple of years ago. Will I beat him? No, I don't know. But it's a bit short-sighted. When he boxes, I get excited. I want to box him. But it's a bit short-sighted. I have to be realistic. What I've come back for, and jumping on the zone in 6-8 weeks' time to box Alan Babbage, as much as I would love to, it's not really. It's not indicative of the things I was saying before that I want to do. So I've got a plan. I've got goals and plans, and I would like to stick to that because that's what I come back for. I didn't come back to box Alan Babbage. So I stick to these dreams are fantastic. You know, boxing Alan Babbage on these big shows and headlining the O2 again, headlining Danny Rover's football ground, amazing. But I'm being realistic, and being realistic is boxing every 8-10 weeks. Two of my fighters getting on the bills every 8-10 weeks, and yeah, that's realistic, and that's what I plan on doing. But of course, plans of mice and men often go right, don't they? And you know what I'm like, so we'll see what happens. But that's what I would like. That's the sense to do.
When was the last conversation you had with Eddie Hearn about Alan Babbage?
I spoke to when he beat Mark Bennett on the other week. I messaged Ed. I said, "I'll fucking do him." You know what I mean? I watched it. I said, "Ed, I'll do him. Trust me, I'll do him."
What was the response from that?
Ed messaged back and said, "Look," he said, "Have you fights and we'll talk." I messaged Alan. I was like, "Congratulated him. I think he's a nice fella. I think he's good as well. I think Mark Bennett put a good performance up as well." But I'm very competitive. I don't like anyone saying to me, "Alan Babbage will beat you," because I don't know. Obviously, I think I've beat him, but I really like the fella, and obviously, of course, I want to fight him, but that was not what I wanted to come back for. So, you know, he at the moment, you know, the week, the couple of hours, especially the couple of hours after, and the days and week after, yeah, of course, I want to do it, but I'm trying to put that on the back burner for now because I've come back for the reason I've come back for, and I'd like to stick to that.
Do you ever wonder if your fight had gone through with Lovejoy, like where you'd be now?
Not really.
About that?
No, never. Because you have to think, when I was 22 years old and not boxed, well, 23 years old and not boxed 15 months, I didn't think I'd ever box again. I didn't think I'd ever box. You know, if you'd told me Then like a year and a half later, I boxed Dylan White Ortiz, and then you go on and box Brown and Price and do whatever. I would have never believed you. So the older I get, the more sensible I am now. I used to be a bit not ungrateful, but I never appreciated what I'd done and what I have and the things I've achieved. And I think a lot of that is you read what you see on the internet, you kind of believe it. You kind of start to believe, oh, I'm not that good. Oh, I'm not really done anything. When I sit back and look at it, I spend less. I've not been on Twitter for a year and a half now. I spend less time on social media where I can obviously have to be busy on there because that's where a lot of business is done for people like me and you. You know that's where we do a lot of our work. But I don't tend to read it now. I look back, and I'm very grateful for what I've achieved and what I've got. So I am. The Chris Lovejoy stuff, it never happened. What's for me will not pass me, and that never happened. So I'm here now. I'm here now fighting on Friday back in Sheffield. I'm very grateful that all medicals were passed. My license was granted to me again, and I'm in a position where I can box Friday. Stevie and Levi can fight Friday. Anthony Thompson headlines the bill. He's been friends with me for many, many years, and I'm just grateful to be a part of it. I'm not as exciting or as blasé about life as I used to be, and life is much more boring now. But I'm more sensible, and I'm much more successful in other areas of my life than I used to be because I've matured KUGAN over the years, and I'm in a really good position and a good place now. So I'm just very. I realise in probably since every prize fight how grateful and fortunate I've been to have what I've got now. So I can't sit here and complain about anything or anyone.
Might be a difficult question to answer, but have you also contemplated there is the chance of you having, say, 3 or 4 fights, you win those fights, but you still don't, you could end up knocking it on the head after those fights, even if you're winning them. You might not think to yourself that you really want to carry on. Is that a possibility as well?
Yeah, I think my old man said to me, I remember as a kid, Errol Graham was turning up at my house. I was about 6, 7, I didn't have a clue who it was at the time. And he came to my house and he was boxing for the world title. He was getting on a bit at the time, and he came back and he boxed him. I think he boxed Brewer, I can't remember his name, maybe Charles Brewer, he boxed him for the world title. And my old man was telling me a couple of months ago, he said, look, he said, Errol came back, and he came back in his first fight after a few years out, it was terrible. The second comeback fight, it was even worse. The third one, he scraped by a fella. And then before you know it, he boxed him he had the fourth fight, it was big underdog to win. But his timing had come back. You know, he was fit. And it took 3 fights for him to get back to where he was. Now, I'm no Bomber Graham, of course. I'm nowhere near that level. But he's don't if I don't perform well Friday, will I win? You know, don't be quick to say that, you know, you're completely finished and should pack it in. So I want to I'll give it 3 fights, take it a fight at a time. As long as I win, as long as I keep winning, I'll have 3 and go from there, you know, because I want to be my health is the number one priority. So yeah, as long as I keep matching myself well and keep training hard, which I have been. I've been training better and eating better than I did when I should have been doing that. So yeah, everything's going really well, to be honest. I'm enjoying everything. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. I get carried away like the Alan Barrett stuff. I get carried away by it because it's nice to get carried away about stuff. Because you don't get carried away and excited about things. What's the point in being alive if nothing? If things like that aren't going to excite you? So we'll just take it one at a time, and we'll just see. I'll see where I am on Saturday morning, I guess.
Well, yeah, I think you've got a good attitude regarding this return. So, well, all I can do really is wish you the best of luck for Friday, and like you said, see how you feel Saturday morning. I think that's all you can do.
Yeah, I should win Friday. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say I've come back at an high level. I'm not. I'm boxing a fella who's won 7, drawn 4, lost 14. I mean, he's tough and he knows the game, like, but I should beat him. But I'm not going to wake up Saturday morning and go, right, get Alan Babbage in the ring, because I'm not ready to beat Alan. I'm not ready to beat Alan Babbage. Whether that was October, November, December, I can't beat. I don't have that kind of. I don't have that ego or youthful bravado that I used to have, where I thought I could beat Luis Ortiz without training. Smarter than that now, because there's not many miles left on the clock. So Of course I'm open. I'm not sitting here saying I don't want to box Alan Babbage, or I don't want to go back to the O2. Because of course I do. I'd be a liar if I said I didn't want to. But I have to be realistic, and say that might not happen. So I've got to do what's best, because I don't want to sit here and say, and I said I was coming back for all these reasons, and then be a liar and say I'm not. I'm going to jump in Alan Babbage in 8 weeks for a few quid, because that wouldn't be that's not the right thing to do, and that wouldn't be indicative of the things I was saying before. So I just want to enjoy boxing. I'm enjoying it so much at the minute. I'm enjoying it down at the local amateur club. I train my amateurs. I train before or after I train them, and just everything's going so well. It's amazing. It's life's just going well, and boxing obviously is a big part of it. But in terms of me being an active professional fighter, it's only a small part of it now. I've got a lot of pressures off my plate, and for the last since I retired in November, I've been David. You know what I mean? To my friends, my family, partner, and all the rest of it. So the stress is off. So being the White Rhino was fucking tiring, because, as you know me better than most, I'm quite a quiet man, really, quite shy. I don't have many friends. I don't go out. So being the White Rhino for years, while it was me with volume turned up to about 1 million, it was quite hard at times. So it's nice just to sit there with my missus, and no one talked to me about boxing for 6 months. It was the best thing in the world. It was amazing. No one even know. Yeah, I used to see people when you're fighting next, and then when I started seeing them in that little 6 month period, they were like, "How you doing? You all right? Yeah, sound." They'd fuck off and leave me alone. It was brilliant. So yeah, but no, I don't want to sound negative about the whole thing, because I'm looking forward to coming back. On Fight Zone. I think Fight Zone is a great little app. Hopefully, people will watch on Friday and support me, the team, and what we're doing. It's good.
Absolutely. Well, if you haven't got a ticket for Sheffield this Friday, then yeah, you can watch Dave's fight via the Fight Zone app, which has been running for a few weeks now. So, yeah, like I said, best of luck on Friday, and yeah, just one step at a time, I suppose. Again,
Yeah, you never know. I think, right, thinking out loud, I think in 2023, yeah, I led land the O2 again. Yeah, we
well,
don't,
why are you whispering it to me when everyone can hear you?
yeah, no, we don't tell anyone.
You don't want people in your house to hear you.
I don't read all these books and that, or I don't say things to, like, what do they say? Say things to make it come real or something. I'm not into that. I'm very black and white with it. What if things are what they are, aren't they? But 2023, I believe it. However, yeah, we don't say it out. I've said it out. We whisper it. We don't say it out loud. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
If you whisper it, don't count.
It don't count.
Yeah, I back myself. Am I the greatest boxer? No. But I don't know, I back myself, and I'm doing what I'm doing now, I'm doing it for all the right reasons. And I believe that will come back to me in time. I'm training hard. I genuinely believe I've got a lot of talent. I've got enough talent to get back on the big stage, but there's no rush about it. Alan Babbage, I've got a lot of love for Alan. I'd love to smash his head in, but that's going to take. It's not happening soon. Can't happen soon. I have to be true to myself. I have to be true to the things I've been saying. So I wish him nothing but the best. I'd love to see him go on and win a lot of things. I think he's a lovely fella, but I've got to do things correctly. So, because I don't like saying things and then not doing it. Do you know what I mean? So I can't just jump straight. I can't jump straight on the zone in 8 weeks' time, because it's not right. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, look, it's Monday. By the time this interview goes out, it'll be Tuesday. So you'll kind of be 3 days away from getting back in the ring. So,
Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's nearly sold out. It's nearly sold out. Bottom Sports nearly sold out. It's good. It's good. We've done a lot of tickets. I couldn't believe how many people are coming to watch. I don't know. I don't know. I don't back myself enough. I don't think. I don't back myself enough sometimes. But sometimes I do. But there's a word for that. So, Dave, yeah. Dave believed I was going to sell the place out. David didn't. David didn't think anyone would come. So, but anyway.
Let's worry about this on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday morning. Yeah, ring me Saturday morning. I'll be calling everybody out. Alan, you can have it Saturday morning. Trust me, you can have it.
All right, Dave. Thank you very much for your time this Monday night, and like I said, best of luck, and we'll catch up with you after your fight. And yeah, one step at a time.
Thank you very much, KUGAN. It's been nice to talk to you, and obviously, people have not heard me for a while, so make it a nice headline, because sometimes people don't even fucking watch it and they're just slagging up anyway. So try and hold back from saying Alan Babbitt's want to smash your fucking head in.
Okay.
I'll
try my best not to put that as a headline.
Try and make it something like David Allen says he's coming back for, I don't know. Just don't put that, please, because no one will even watch it. No one will even watch it.
All right. Now, I wasn't actually going to put that as a headline. I had another headline in my head as you were talking, but
what was it?
Well, you'll have to wait and see.
Why leave Alan Babbage out of it?
I won't put Alan Babbage, I want to smash your face in, all right? I won't put that term in.
No, but what I'm saying is I don't want to box Alan Babbage right now. I'm not ready.
I know. Don't worry. It's fine.
Like when YouTube comments, yeah, everyone's going, Dave Allen's a dickhead. I think I'm not really.
All right, okay. Leave it with me.
Thank you very much anyway, KUGAN. Thank you.
No problem. And we'll talk in the week anyway before Friday.
Thank you very much.
One.